Hey everyone, how's it going? And welcome to another weekly wrap up. I'm solo again. I don't know if I was solo last time. Actually, Joey might have been here, but everyone's busy. Joey, I think, is getting ready for Vegas. As should I at some point, but yeah. Oscar's busy and stuff like that. But I gotta get the news to you guys. Yeah, we'll get right into it. Before we get started, as always, if you guys are looking for forcible singles or a sealed product, be sure to check the link in the description below for Happy Little Hug Factory. They officially have all singles up for pre-order or to buy for the new set, and include every single single where they might be updated now, but TCG Player for a while didn't have all the singles, but Happy Little Hug Factory does have them all listed on the website. So make sure and go there and support their business. And by clicking the link in the description below, you support us as well, as long as you buy after clicking that link. So make sure you do that. They also still have starter decks up for sale, although the set itself is sold out, but that's why they got singles. But yeah, so we'll jump right into it. First up, if you guys missed it, yesterday I had a video come up, which was me going over the patch notes for both Legends of Runeterra and Teamfight Tactics. So if you guys are all interested in that, be sure to check that out. If not a lot of people watch that video, what I'll do is instead I'll take that and condense it a bit and put it on the end of the weekly wrap-up instead. But if you guys want a more in-depth discussion, check that out and let me know what you guys think. I also have a video for Teamfight Tactics coming out tomorrow, just to see if people like it, since it is kind of a card game-y-ish. So if you guys want to see that, let me know after it comes out. And yeah, next bit of news. I guess that was kind of the first bit of news, but next up, if you guys missed it, we did an interview with the creator of Eternia, which is a new TCG coming out, whose Kickstarter will be launching early March, if I remember right. But go and check that interview out if you haven't already. It's a really cool game that sounds really interesting, especially if you've liked MOBAs like League of Legends and stuff like that. The card design is based around that type of thing, so there's some really interesting aspects and some art that people who play things like Force of Will or are excited for the Ghost in the Shell set, you might like some of the look and aesthetic of the cards here. So check that out, and check out Eternia, which the links are in that interview for a description of that interview for all of their social media. Pre-release happened this past weekend for Force of Will's new set. Nothing too notable to come out of that I can think of, outside of it looks like the ratio of God packs was much lower. I actually haven't seen any posts about God packs, so I'd be curious if they're even in there. Sure they are, but I'm sure the ratios might have just been completely changed this time, or maybe they were incorrect last time and now we're at the correct ratio, but that was the only notable thing I could think of from pre-release. The set itself will release this Friday, or today. I guess this comes out Friday. I'm definitely not recording this super early because I have to be in Vegas. But this set's going to be coming out, so that's super exciting. Make sure you guys, if you haven't pre-ordered it, it's probably going to be really hard to find it. So hopefully you pre-ordered it. But once again, if you need just singles, be sure to check out relevant places. But I'm pretty excited to try that out. We'll have a box opening for that come out either later today or tomorrow, ideally, which I'm pretty excited to see what we pull in it. Also, make sure to check out our podcast if you're going to be following Vegas this weekend. We had a lot of predictions and thoughts about going into this weekend, so if you're curious about that, be sure to check out the podcast. And also at the very end, I do a little bit of a rant against an angry comment against me, if you guys at all care about that. The March Ruler League promo was revealed, which is Super Beast Burning Rush. Not too much to say about it, same art, all that good stuff, but it'll be easier to grab, which is good, I guess. And as such, also since the set's coming out, the database on the official Force of Will website is updated with all the cards. If you guys want to start deck building and theory crafting and all that good stuff, it's just updated, just as a side note. One thing to know going into this weekend for Vegas is there is an infinite combo instead of Force Will right now, so hopefully that will be resolved. Probably not before, but sometime after Vegas, I hope so. But the combo, in case you guys are interested, is Machine Lab. Is that the name of the card? The 2-cost edition that grabs a 2-cost machine from the graveyard. So you have one in the graveyard, which is, there's several different ways to get in the graveyard. And you have Guinevere on the field, and you play the Machine Lab edition, which grabs the edition that's in the graveyard. And in response to grabbing it, you banish the one that's in the field with Guinevere's ability. so that when the new one enters the field, it can target the other one infinitely, and each time they enter the field, it puts 2 counters on Guinevere, so she can become infinite. And if you happen to have a Vivian on the field off to the side, that's passively getting counters as well, and she has flying. So that's an infinite combo that exists, so that definitely needs to be fixed. It's just a matter of when, I would say. So, I hope it's not an errata, just because that'll affect Wander and Epic Stories, but odds are it'll be an errata rather than a straight-up ban, I would assume, if something does happen. And as I alluded to, Las Vegas is this weekend, so starting tomorrow is the event, main event, so make sure to check out the stream. I believe it'll be on Ruler School's YouTube channel. Jeremy did say if the internet doesn't work out right, what he's going to do is still record everything, and then he'll go back to his hotel room or whatever and edit and upload them attempt to edit and upload them that same night. So keep an eye out on Ruler School's YouTube channel for all those updates for Las Vegas. There was also an announcement for GP pricing and locations. Now, we talked about this in depth, not this podcast, but the previous week's podcast. This is a little bit behind because I missed a week for the weekly wrap-up. But they officially announced there will be 3 more locations in addition to Las Vegas. So there'll be 2 up north, one at Games and Geek, the other, I forget, somewhere up there as well, which is also being run by Svetlana, if I remember right, and one in Dallas. So that's exciting that there's one in Dallas again. Obviously, Oscar and I will be going to that. So if you guys are planning to go to Dallas, let us know. It'd be cool to. It's down the road a bit, or it's not till like June or something like that. So we got time, but that's exciting. It was confirmed that those are the only America or U.S. events that we're getting, so it is one of the smallest GP seasons we've gotten, but it's something at least. Though, the impression we were getting is that this was going to be a bigger GP season than we've ever gotten before, but with pretty much on the whole, including pricing, it's pretty much identical, if not, or not identical. It's less than anything we've used to getting, so the hype definitely did not live up to it. But the nice thing is they did reintroduce paid invites. This does not, none of that what I'm about to talk about applies to Las Vegas, which sucks for all the people who maybe were only going to go to one event and already bought their tickets to Las Vegas and can't retract that. They're about to go to the one GP that has terrible, not terrible, but not great pricing. But the other events do have paid invites for first place, and everyone who goes in is guaranteed, in addition to the normal entry prize, they get Uber versions of previous SR resonators from DBV, I believe they all are from. So that's super cool. You can kind of see what they are here. I thought that was a cool, unique idea. And you're guaranteed one of all of them just by entering in. So definitely some cool pricing for those to look out for. Once again, if you want our full thoughts and want to see why people maybe got mad at me, go check out that previous podcast where we talk about it. But that's exciting that at least the GPs are where they were at before the company takeover. Pre-orders, moving on to Argent Saga now. Pre-orders for Argent Saga Ascension are now live at several different places, so make sure to check out your locals and stuff like that for pre-orders for that new set. It looks like it's going for a really cheap price, so that's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited to see what ends up happening with this set. Hope there's some cool changes to the meta and all that. But yeah, just thought I'd announce that there's pre-orders out for that. There will be a regional tournament in Las Vegas on Sunday. So on Saturday they have their big tournament and stuff like that, and there will be a regional tournament on Sunday for Argent Saga, and it will be the last regional tournament of this season, and that'll be the one Sunday. So if you want any of those prizes and stuff and happen to be in Las Vegas, make sure you check that out. It should be pretty cool. Side events at Las Vegas, there will be a couple different ones for Argent Saga, an 8-person pause and stuff like that, and winners of those will get 4 demonic spies that are also stamped for the event. So that's pretty cool. I really like stuff that is stamped from events just because it brings some memories with it as well. For the longest time I held on to some Pokemon cards. I might still have them. I don't remember it, but because they're stamped from certain events I went to, so I didn't want to get rid of them. But yeah. And last thing I just want to note, it's not news, I had mentioned this before, but I want to reiterate, was be sure to check out that new website, htcg.news, for complete updates on if you're interested in indie card games and stuff like that. It's a really cool resource that I've been following for if you want updates on and interviews with indie card game developers, updates on their different projects, all in one location rather than having to scour the internet for it. And it also has a forum and a marketplace where I checked it out real quick. At the marketplace, I believe he said we'll be able to. One of the reasons for it is so you can buy and sell like singles from these obscure games that would be hard to buy and sell elsewhere. But also, it looks like people are buying and selling commissions for art, whether for personal stuff or for card games as well, which is pretty cool. I saw one dude doing pixel art that I made a note of that I might reach out to him later because I love pixel art. But yeah, that about wraps up the news for this week. I'll be in Las Vegas, so if you guys are in Las Vegas, be sure to hit me up, and we'll try and meet up. I'm going to be maybe commentating a little bit for the Force of Will event. Joey will be playing in it, and I'll be doing some other stuff, maybe a little bit of gambling here and there. Maybe not a lot, like I'll take a $20 bill and see how far I get. But and obviously I'll be at the convention Saturday and Sunday getting some autographs. I'll recommend it again to bring your promos for the Ghost in the Shell game, because the actress who's voiced Major in almost every incarnation except for the original movie, I believe, is going to be there, the voice actress. So I'm super excited about that. And I might be doing some other stuff, so I'll be out and around Las Vegas. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I have a bunch of videos scheduled, so hopefully it won't seem like I'm gone. But thanks, you guys, for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week.